Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Malcolm and I will be talking to you about a fiber called jute. Now, maybe not everyone has heard of the fiber jute, but I can guarantee you everyone has seen something made out of jute because jute is the fiber that makes up burlap sacks. So I have an index here of everything that we will be going over today. It's a brief introduction of jute, the country of origin and a brief history, the performance characteristics and testing ratings, the sustainability and dye techniques, and the typical uses of the fabric. So, jute is native to India. Jute is a fiber that is extracted from between the bark of the jute plant, and it grows up to about 10 to 12 feet tall with some leaves and some yellow flowers on it. It's harvested between 120 to 150 days, and it's processed using a retting method, which is a method that is completely physical with zero chemicals used at all. The country of origin, like I said, is India, but it is also found in other places in South Asia, specifically Bangladesh. And India and Bangladesh are the leaders of jute manufacturing. And there's also a little bit of minimal production in China, Uzbekistan, Nepal, Vietnam, Zimbabwe, Thailand, and Egypt. You might wonder how jute became so popular in the Western world if it came from Asia. And so after the British arrived in India in the 1800s, they actually acknowledged jute because Indians had been using jute for quite a while. And they started exporting jute and opened a manufacturing plant in Scotland to make yarn from imported jute. In 1855, this is when India started their own jute manufacturing industry, and they opened a manufacturer as well so that they could also trade globally. But the big thing that made jute so popular is that in World War I, jute was used to make sandbags. And so I actually have a photo here of a soldier with some jute sandbags all around him. So, the reason why I'm here to talk to you about jute is because of its sustainability. One of the most affordable fibers out there due to the low maintenance. It's rain-fed and little need for fertilizers or pesticides, which saves in a lot of money. And it is also 100% biodegradable and extremely environmentally sustainable. 1 hectare of jute releases 11 tons of oxygen into the air and consumes 15 tons of carbon monoxide, which is great for the environment. The Indian government actually acknowledged this and is investing more money into the jute industry because they know that in Western society we are so sustainably and eco-friendly driven. Now, the dyeing techniques for jute have been a little up and down because jute never used to take natural dyeing methods. It never used to hold very good. It would fade, it would wash out, but modern science has bridged the gap, and so now we can dye jute using natural fiber or natural dyes, and it will stay and it won't wash out, which is really important because jute is such a natural fiber that you don't want to ruin the fiber with anything that is harsh in chemicals. Now, jute has to be blended if it wants to be soft to the touch. It can be blended with cotton or viscose or silk or any other fibers. It's most commonly used in carpets, mats, prayer rugs, furniture, and rug backings. It gives a real cultural effect to a house when you add jute. Um, Jute can only produce coarser, heavier fabrics and yarns when it's on its own. That's why if you want to use it for upholstery or for a pillowcase, it should be blended with other fabrics. And it's great to use natural fabrics when you're doing this, so then you're able to keep the sustainable and eco-friendly aspects of it. Here I have a picture of some jute pillowcases that are actually blended with cotton. And here's a photo of a jute rug. Now, jute has been used for rugs and on carpet backings for a really long time, but it still adds quite a touch to a house when you add jute to it. It has really good insulation properties, anti-static properties, low thermal conductivity, and acoustic insulation. And jute's natural color is yellow and yellow-brown beige, so it's often kept in its natural color because it is so beautiful. In conclusion, jute is extremely sustainable, very environmentally friendly, will be more popular due to funding and due to the industry demand for an environmentally friendly fiber, and it will be a great addition to your client's environmentally friendly home. Thank you. I can ask any questions now.